covers this. Hello and welcome to X and Y Gaming, another Minecraft video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new 1.19 updates to Gobber. Mind you, this is for the current version of 1.19.2. First things first, we'll start with the fact that to obtain a Gobber ore, you no longer use a diamond pickaxe, but a netherite one. That's right, That's right, no longer is the road to Gobber very smooth and straight-lined. If you waste a diamond pickaxe on your Gobber ore, you get absolutely nothing. Which means, yes, you'll have to go all the way to the nether and then actually get your hands on some ancient debris, at least 4, and then you put it on a pickaxe and then, finally then, you'll be able to get Gobber. Oh goody. Which, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. Next in line is the addition of, well, the bow is still the same, but the important addition is 3 whole new arrows, Gobber, Nether, and End. And a thing to note about these arrows, they are not cheap. Remember that when you break a Gobber ore, unless you're using something like a fortune pickaxe, you're only ever going to get 1 globit per ore block broken. So definitely use fortune, but definitely keep in mind that it takes 9 of these globits to make a glob, and it takes 1 whole glob to make a single arrow. There's also the nether Gobber arrow, which requires a nether Gobber glob, and then there's the in Gobber arrow, which requires an in Gobber glob. And at the very least, it's not the ingot, so you can make these relatively easy. Oh, and in case you thought, well, I'll just use infinity. Well, I got sad news for you, buddy. Even with infinity, the arrows get consumed as you do. I think you can pick them up, though. Yeah. But what do they do? Well, as the tooltip will tell you, the Gobber arrow deals slowness, poison, and it makes the monster glow. Another Gobber arrow has slowness, the wither effect, and glowing, but it will also set them on fire. Not to mention there's a piercing and punch to it as well. But better than that, the in Gobber arrow, by the way, these have a damage of 5, 7, and the in Gobber arrow is over at 10, with a piercing and punch of 2, which gives slowness, wither, and glowing, and then there's a cloud effect. But let's start off in order. The Gobber arrow will be first. Well, if I can hit the damn thing. Yeah, it's got a glowing effect. It's slow apparently. Huh. Yes, perfect. Perfect example of the slowness happening. Oh, that's beautiful. Just look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh no! Next, we'll try the nether Gobber arrow. Oh, a volunteer. Yeah! Oh, that is beautiful. And obviously, if you don't have fire protection or armor that gives fire protection, be careful. And last but not least, let's check out the end arrow. So this cloud here, as you might notice, it's very reminiscent of the Dragon's Breath cloud. However, I'd like you to bear in mind that it unfortunately, well, it doesn't work that way. And if you don't have armor that protects you against it, it will give you effects. And last but not least, there has been an update made to the Ring of the Unseen, or as otherwise known, the Ring of Stealth. Now, the Ring of Stealth can't be right-clicked or shift right-clicked or anything like that. The way it works is very simple. When you hold it in your offhand, mobs can't see you. And that's kind of how it worked before, but the change here is that you're no longer rendered. So it essentially makes you invisible. So if I come hang around the zombie, even though I have particle effects around me, he still can't see me. And even if I have a creeper nearby, yeah, he's just a good old buddy now. Just like one of my friends.
If I had one!
I'd say let's take a selfie, but, well, you know. And that is all the new advancements and additions in Gobber 1.19. But, how would I put them? Yes. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. Well, let's see. I don't necessarily care for the fact that the arrows are wildly expensive. So let's see. I guess starting with the arrows, the end arrow is obviously S tier. And then so on and so forth to the rest of them that, you know, they're not that great. The fact that you can now only get a Gobber ore. Ooh, S, A, B, C, D. As in, I don't like that I have to work harder to get a Gobber ore now. But the Ring of Stealth is an absolute A tier, because now, as long as you can get your hands on one, what does it even cost to make? Oh, that's an end ring. I mean, this, you'd trade for that, and I mean, just go. That's not that hard to get your hands on to make a fermented spider egg. Come on now. So maybe if you find it in like a treasure chest or something, but I mean, the fact that you can just, you don't even have to have food or anything. You just walk around casually and don't even worry about monsters being around you because they can't see you anyways. Who cares? And that is going to go ahead and do it for this hardcore, wait. And that is going to go ahead and do it for this Minecraft video. Which new addition are you most excited for? And what new addition would you like to see? Let me know down in the comments, and I hope you have a very fantastic and beautiful day. And actually, just as a little aside and bonus here, someone made the mistake of letting me know that I sound a little bit like Norm Macdonald. So enjoy this random clip footage of whatever I find while I tell my own version of a Norm Macdonald joke. And you might not like that I changed it a bit, but I don't care. So it's about closing time when a moth flies into the podiatrist office. And the podiatrist goes, "Moth, what are you doing here?" And the moth says, "Well, Doc, you know, things are getting tougher for me, and I don't really see any light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, you know, ever since my wife died, it's just gotten worse. And then, you know, the kids, because of their death, the kids went into shock, and oh man, they hate me for it. It's almost like they blame me for her death, and you know, it's like the great fire that used to be lit underneath me and fueled my life. Now I just want to dive bomb down into it." And then the podiatrist says, "Oh, Moth, that's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, but you shouldn't be here. You should be at a psychiatrist. Why did you come here?" And the moth says, "Because the light was on." That's it. That's the joke. Well, anyways, God bless you. I love you.